pretty good one, though. I'm saying this with no disrespect. How is this taken over Twitch and YouTube? It's a puzzle game where the runs are like 35 minutes long. Like, what's happening? Our industry is so washed, man. It's cute. I mean, there's... Apparently this is cute, but Super Auto Pets is a game for little kids. It's an emoji casino. That's the problem. It's got 70 animals in it. What it should have had is like 7 fruits. I'm not even paying attention to the start here. I mean, it could serve me poorly, don't get me wrong, but I mean, we just came off of the high of our high score. We gotta give your brain a little break for a second. Is he trying to beat someone's score? I'm just a guy. I know everyone else. Honestly, I feel like YouTube has collectively fucked with the brains of the world population of this generation. I include my own age group in that. It's not just the, toddlers watching like, Mr. Beast or whatever. It's like, I'm just playing a game. I haven't wrapped it in an encapsulator that's like, I will not go offline until I beat blank's high score. I'm gonna eat the one chip challenge if I don't get 3,000 a day. I'm just living on Earth, man. I'm just breathing oxygen, exhaling CO2. I'm just taking her easy. I do have a score of 88 points right now. I'm feeling like I've got imposter syndrome, like I lost confidence. You gotta combine that cherry. Oh, that's like the one place. You know what? That's a hard restart. If I knew how to speak Japanese, this run would already be restarted. You ever play 2048? No, I'm a friend of the gaming community, so I played 3s instead. Because I'm based. Threes was better anyway? I know. I was there. I was the same age I am now. I was not playing that in my middle school computer lab. When I went to school, my middle school did not have a computer lab. We had one crusty-ass sepia-toned desktop PC at the back of the classroom for like 35 kids, and you signed up for computer time. You got like 15 minutes a week to play Lemmings 2. You turn that fucker on. It took like 8. You could go to recess, come back. It'll finally make it to Windows 95. The shit boots up. It sounds like it's talking to you in Morse code. Yeah, I'm not hating on Lemmings. Lemmings is pretty sick. Look at this. In Biden's America, this grocery basket, $175, probably. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking shit. This is a perfect roll. See, you shouldn't have said that. I have so much pressure now to place things in the right area. You gotta let that one slip for a second. You gotta let that one go. Then you drop this on top to get another pomelo. That's an orange in the making. 58% of institutional investors who trade on behalf of banks and pension funds admit to having made an investment decision based on information from Reddit. That's a scary thought. It's scary for one, that the average financial analyst is young enough to go on Reddit, I guess. And I know that you're like, Redditors are old. Yeah, but like financial advisors are like fucking antediluvian, okay? That being said, that was probably sick in like June 2020 until January 2022. They were probably like, holy shit, we're geniuses. Now they're like, what the fuck? I'm the director of IT at my company and I'm only 23 years old. They're literally relying on a child. It is crazy to think about. Like, I don't want to make this too real for you, but like if you're in college right now, you might have friends and you're equals, right? You know, you live in the same sort of situation. You hang out together. You go out to Taco Tuesday. Like 2 years from now, if you have 12 friends, one of them is going to be like a CTO at some fucking startup that sells to Google, and they will be worth like $15 million. And you'll be like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? 2 years ago, I saw you smoke a J out of like a old ginger ale bottle that we cut a hole out of. Now you're out here like making mogul moves? That shit happens fast after you graduate, man. Sorry, I got lost in my thought there for a second. Whoa, I didn't even know that was... I've been honestly playing completely mindlessly so far. 2 years ago, you were rolling on Molly with me, and now you're an orthodontist? See, I quoted it from chat. You can probably tell from the way that I talk that I've never rolled on Molly. I am cool enough to know that Molly is ecstasy, right? I don't know what it does. It makes you lick your lips a lot and your pupils get really dilated or something. It was MDMA. I thought... Shit's so confusing. Why are you gatekeeping your party drugs? Isn't MDMA methamphetamine? It's MDMA cut with other stuff. Guy who never really did drugs. I'm so glad I'm not doing drugs in this era, man. Yeah, forget MDMA. I'm more of a MOMA guy. The Museum of Modern Art. I'm also not really like that kind of guy either. I'm not really like any sort of guy. I'm just living my life out here. I'm just a guy. More of an EDM guy? Not really. I'm more of an IDM guy, which is cringe enough in its own right. But like, you would not catch my ass listening to like, you know, Calvin Harris. You catch my ass listening to like, you know, Air or something like that. Some backwoods Amish Jimmy Tamborello beats he cooked up on his damn LG chocolate smartphone circa 2006 or something like that. I don't know where I'm going here. More of an ILM guy. Yeah, me too. I'm a big fan of the work of Industrial Light and Magic. Just jog my memory real quick. What have they done besides Star Wars? I think the answer is like every major CGI production in history. Every movie. Okay, sure. Emma Lovewell put Air in a ride. +2 to her. She did indeed put Air in a ride. La Femme d'Argent. I did that one. because it was one of the 5 Peloton rides on the platform that had one good song in it. Added that shit to favorites. Toot sweet. Emma might have the best music taste. I feel bad saying it, because, like, I agree. My problem, and this is, like, very me, so I'm not saying that I'm right, I'm just saying that at least it's true to my character. When she does indie rides, I'm always expecting it to be, like, Pitchfork 1990 to 2010 core, but it's always, like, 9 songs that were in iPod commercials. It's always, you know, an honest mistake by the Bravery, and then, like, 3 songs from the Garden State soundtrack. And then, like, she's like, wait, I'm a little cool, check out this one. And they said, 1, 2, 3, take your hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you. And then I'm like, I mean, just have some, can I get a 4.5 minute out of the saddle climb to Wolf Parade's All Believe in Anything or something like that? Can I get a 30 minute Liz Savvy Fav ride? Can I get a 900 hour Swans ride or something like that? Can I get a 45 minute post rock ride featuring Do Make Say Think or something? You guys gotta touch. You gotta touch. They're touching. I think my new plan is I'm gonna hop this fucker over the fence. I'm gonna start building here to send this little pink man, hold the Jessie, to the other side. Like my stealth choice, and again, talk about, like, you know, we're insular posting, but my stealth choice for best music on the Peloton is Hannah Corbin. Yes, half of the rides that she does are complete garbage music. In my opinion. Oh, that's way worse. But sometimes she plays good music, and one time she played the entirety of Dance Yourself Clean by LCD Sound System, and I said, oh snap, we got a real one here. I gotta give her some. It's like a 7.5 minute long song or something too. It's not like she was just like throwing on, you know. I feel like a lot of the Peloton instructors would be like, I need a shorter song. Let me get something like Drunk Girls or something. Like, it's not a horrible song necessarily, but we want to get a little bit. Let's get some, like, quiet, loud, quiet going on, you know? I really thought I was onto something there. All right, I got one more in me. Why am I'm getting in my own head. I'm like trying to do like some Stephen Hawking shit immediately. That's not necessary. Just, match the fruits, bro. Is this game sponsored by Costco? It does look like a Costco grocery cart by the time you finish. Actually, it doesn't. Fuck you. Costco grocery cart's way more organized than that because everything's packed in like it's factory sealed boxes. My wife bought some groceries yesterday and she said, it drives me crazy buying groceries at places that are not Hanam supermarket because the prices are so high. And then, apropos, I did not prompt her for this, she said, or Costco. And I was like, let's go. She's suburban pilled. It took a while. I've come to respect what Hanam supermarket can offer. Your ass is not buying 5 kilograms of gochugaru at Costco. Not in Canada anyway. I don't know what probably in In the Daegu, South Korea, Costco, sure, you could probably make that happen, but she's come to respect what Costco could do. If it's just my wife and I, should I go to Costco? Probably not, unless you eat like a lot. Because that's where we bounced off of Costco the first time. We got a car, this is like almost 10 years ago. Boo! I walked to the dealership to buy it, just for the record. Anyway, now that we got a car back in the day, we were like, we could now make do with a Costco membership. Then we went to Costco once and we were like, this is amazing. And then it took us like a month and a half to eat through all the shit that we bought from Costco. And we're like, I don't even think it's saving us any money at that point. Like, do you know how bad you have to be at consuming things for a $60 Costco membership to not pay for itself in like 3 grocery trips? Once we had a kid though, and now that we're in a bigger place, it has changed the game remarkably. I shop at Costco for 2 people, it's fine. Here comes DL Guiga. Here's my impression of DL Guiga. You're wrong, actually. Actually, my experience differs. I'm sorry, the voice reveal. I'm sorry to say it, but I still think about it all the time when someone in the Discord said, I'm thirsty, and then they typed DL Guiga voice. Did you know the air is 70% water? Oh, man. Oh, it gets me every time. It's just, listen, people make fun of me all the time, too. It's just the way of the world. I'm still giving you the high fives as soon as you come into the ride. It's just banter. I don't have a leg to stand on the Peloton. I'm gonna get my ass beat. I don't know what I did. I'm telling you, my white blood cells. I guess I was sicker than I thought I was. But today I was cramping up in my legs on the bike. I oftentimes get like an under the right rib cage cramp, which I think is just like aerobically I'm pushing it too hard, so I have like a stitch in my side. This time I was getting out of the saddle and like both of my quads, it was like I could feel like one of the violin strings was going like bring, bring, and I was like, I gotta sit down. I was eating like a motherfucker. I had 3 stroopwafels before I started. I had 3 stroopwafels an hour in. Then I had like a Hawaiian cookie bar after like 3 rides. I drank 3 scoops of BioSteel. This shit is like all potassium. No. The stroopwafels, I think they're 60 calories each. They're not real Dutch stroopwafels. It's a cultural appropriation, I'm sorry to say. They're very small. What am I doing here? What am I think, you know what I've done? I've hit brain fatigue. This should be the last one for now. How dare you appropriate my culture? Listen. I don't know, I was gonna say some fucked up shit. I was gonna say, like, we don't appropriate a lot of Dutch culture in North America, so if anything, you should be grateful that we're appropriating the stroopwafels, okay? But that's not true. We have Gouda cheese. We have Edam cheese. We probably listen to some Dutch music, if I had to guess. Dutch ovens, so true, of both kinds. Weed, yeah, but I think like it's an example of like convergent evolution. Like I think the Netherlands and British Columbia invented weed at the same time. That's my guess. Old Dutch potato chips? That's true, we do have a brand of potato chip called Old Dutch. Can I say something, by the way? I'm wary about criticizing or even observing anything about Hawaii because it really does look like, oh, the settler went to Hawaii and all of a sudden he's got like a to-do list of things to change. But I'm going to say it anyway, and I can't stop you from having a crazy reaction to it if you want to. Hawaii, the food is delicious. Do you ever think about toning it down just a little bit? Just a little bit? It's like every food is like the worst thing for your body ever. I thought I got muted there. It's like, hey, here's some Hawaiian bread. What are the ingredients? Sugar, flour, water. Now, you list them in order of weight. That's crazy. You got more sugar in the bread than water? Wait, than flour? Poke is good? That is damn true. I mean, sweet potatoes. I was having a great time with the sweet potatoes. I was having a great time with the taro. I was not having a... Listen, it's... Again, I'm just one guy, okay? This is just one man's opinion. The Joy-Con stopped working, by the way. That might be the end of our life here. The Joy-Con is turned off. It is now back on. Have I been talking that long? Just trying to think of what... Oh, why does every meal come with macaroni salad? You don't need macaroni salad with every single meal. I mean, I get it, but... Like, it's relatively tasty, but would just relax on the mac salad a little bit. The Hawaiian Sun juices are literally like just pure sugar. Shaved ice was crazy to me. Now, I had some, and it was fantastic. Don't get me wrong. It was literally... I was almost too grossed out to eat it at first. Because, like, I'll eat ice cream, no problem. It's tasty. Plus, you ever see that study that was like people who eat ice cream are thinner and nobody knows why? But shaved ice, literally, it's just... They go under an ice machine and turn ice into slush. And you're like, okay, that looks pretty good. And then they take, like, 3 bottles of syrup and just go... So it's so, like, it's proliferated with basically just simple syrup and food coloring. And I was like, what is going on here? And then they serve it with a spoon and they serve it with a straw. Because they're like, after you finish all the ice, you might just want to suck up all the syrup that's down in the bottom of the bowl. And I'm like, you think I'm going to drink food coloring sweet syrup water like a damn Drosophila out of the bottom of this bowl? It's crazy. Anyway, I ate like more of the shaved ice than I thought I would. At first I was like, I'm not gonna eat that. It looks like it'll kill me. Then I had like 1 bite and I was like, yummy. But then after, like, I'll be honest with you, it was probably like 10 or 15 bites. But after 10 or 15 bites, I was like, nah, it feels like it's gonna kill me. So... And then Kate was like, come on, eat some more. Eat some more. I don't want to leave like a big mess. It's disrespectful. I'm like, you're the one who ordered it. I was happy with 1 scoop of coconut ice cream. She's not denying it. She's posting a mouth face. She's not denying it. Anyway, the food was good though. I'm just like, I think it'd go like a little hard. Hey, Hawaiians, you ever have those Leonard's Malasadas? Those were pretty good. Big ass pineapple out of nowhere. Why block? I'll be honest, I have not really been paying attention. But we're doing it regardless. Those pineapples are never gonna touch. You don't know what you're talking about, and you act like you do, and that's sad. Honestly. You try any shrimp trucks? Kate, is this like a thing? Are we in the wrong? So we went on a... we went on a quote-unquote food tour. that was billed as, oh, what have I done? It was billed as like a tour of Oahu through food. Now, what it ended up being was like we ate 3 times in 8 hours, and we went to a lot of like beautiful nature sites, which is fine. It was beautiful nature, don't get me wrong. But instead they had us, I was kind of thrown, I guess. And not necessarily in a bad way. I thought we would be eating like once an hour for the whole day. I was so ready. But anyway, long story short, first place the food truck, the food tour took us to was a Walgreens somewhere in Oahu. Thank God it wasn't Ohio. Ohio? So we went to a Walgreens, and then he said, "You guys go into the Walgreens and shop. I'm gonna get you some donuts." And I was like, what the hell is going on here? Anyway, he gave us the donuts, and they were like some of the most delicious donuts I've ever had in my life. But I was like, really? Step one is like a food truck outside of a pharmacy in the in a Walgreens parking lot? But they were Leonard's Malasadas. They were good. And when I had a feeling the place was good, okay? Because when we got there were like 3 people in line, and then the people that were going to get in the line saw the bus pull up and said, you know what, like, fuck that, we'll come back later. Like, they were like, we're not going to deal with this wait for sure. But then for lunch, you know, we drove past a lot of places. I don't live in Hawaii, okay? But we drove past a lot of places that looked really nice. And then he drove us into what looked like, I don't know, it was made of like a pavilion made of corrugated aluminum with like 9 stationary food trucks and like a thatched roof with a couple of picnic tables. And he said, I'm just gonna get you guys like 1 garlic shrimp order for each of you. And I said, okay. And we're just sitting out there in what felt like no man's land. The garlic shrimp was like pretty good. You know it was good because they didn't fucking take the peel off. They didn't devein that shit. They didn't even take the legs off. I was crunching up the whole thing. I know that place, LOL, is good. Listen, you gotta also remember, we just got off a cruise where there's like no culture whatsoever. It's literally like, the closest they come to culture is they're like, we got someone to sing some Hawaiian songs today. So we would like, that was completely sterile. And then all of a sudden we're out here going like, what's going on? And then they took us to Honolulu Beer Works. And I have to say, without being rude, you still got a little ways to go to catch up to the Pacific Northwest. I'm just saying, maybe it was good. Maybe it was just the flight that they gave us. Maybe they gave us the cheap stuff because they thought we were not discerning individuals. They didn't know we were from Vancouver. But I was just saying, I think the Pacific Northwest was still kind of, we were ahead in that one. We're way behind on the Malasadas, though. I'm fucked. I'm shellacked, man. This is going nowhere. PNW be like, yeah, it's an IPA. Is there any other kinds? That's such an antiquated take. That's probably what this shit is like in Comstock, Michigan right now. Because they just got introduced to hops. Finally made it from the coast. They're brewing all sorts of fucked up shit that actually sucks out here. They're brewing gozes and fucking weird ass rambutan radlers and stuff like that. It's not all IPAs out here. They have double IPAs too. They even have some triple IPAs if you just want to, you know, die, basically. Comstock crying right now. They should actually be flattered, because the reason I know about Comstock, Michigan is because of the beer known as Two-Hearted Ale, which is fucking, it's a slapper. Michigan they definitely broke the mold with that one. Oberon clears. Listen, we're not talking about Game of Thrones anymore, okay? Also, I don't know what that means. He didn't clear the mountain, though, I'll tell you that much. Is that the guy? That's the guy. I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy. Call me Stephen Malkmus, the way this architecture is strange. Oh, that couldn't have gone worse. You're gonna bounce. This is... The song's not called Strange Architecture. That's, you know what? That's pretty true. Now that I think about it, it's called Grave Architecture, isn't it? It's my mistake on that one. Come on, come on, watch this. Oh, there are those who said that it could not be done. We're toast. I mean, it's crazy that this is like better than the score that I had in my first game when I had no idea what I was doing, because I feel like I was actively working against myself here. But I mean, there's nowhere to. I'm dead. There's nowhere to place this stuff. I told you. All right, fair enough. All right, that's my brain's cooked on this one. /marker Suika Game.